Welcome or welcome back, new viewers and gamers, and it is time for something I haven't done in a while, that being finally continuing my Xenoblade Chronicles X playthrough. And I finally unlocked that other Affinity mission that I mentioned at the end of the previous episode I did months ago. Once again, sorry for that delay. So, why don't we start off with this here Affinity mission right here with Al Bundy. Let's do it.
Hey, glad to see you. How's it poppin'? Better than you, meaning... Terrificamundo! Forget it, that was terrifically lame. Well, moving swiftly on, tell me, you busy right now? We're both off duty, so how about some pizza? You know, from the joint downtown?
I could go for some pizza, Al.
Has it gotta be pizza? Isn't it obvious? 'Cause it's freaking pizza! When I first moved to America, I must have been eating it every second day. On weekends, I'd go to bars with Doug and Lau. Beer in one hand, piping hot slice in the other. Couldn't get enough of the stuff. Salty pepperoni, the gooey, stringy cheese. There was just something comforting about it, you know? Been craving it since Earth. Come on, hop up!
Alright, one big happy family. Al Bundy, somewhat unexpectedly, you have been roped into getting pizza with Al Bundy. Head to Smile Pizza in the commercial district. Yes, let's go. We're gonna get ourselves some pizza. Gotta get that pizza. I'm from New York. Anyone name that reference? Anyways, we gotta go over here. But yes, also off screen did a bit more grinding, so we'd be a little more ready for these Affinity missions. As you can see from my higher level than the previous episode. I'm gonna jump over this building. Also, totally good information that's definitely gonna be useful, yep. And, right over here.
Hey, can I order a pizza? A good old thick crust pizza with a little of everything on top. For two.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm afraid we're all out today.
Out? Of everything?
Yeah, for whatever reason, the Manon are having some kind of big blowout. We ordered a lot of pies, cleared out our entire supply of toppings.
You have got to be... It just had to be today, didn't it? Shoot. Why is it when you know you can't have something, you just start craving it even more?
Oh, I know the feeling. It's the worst, isn't it?
Hey, don't agree with me. You need to do something about this, pronto.
Well, what am I supposed to do? I don't suppose you'd settle for a plain cheese pizza?
Just cheese? How dare you? How would you feel if you went to a sushi bar and they went, sorry, we only have rice, huh?
I'd probably put in a complaint.
Right, you see? So get your ass moving and fix this.
Sir, I would love to, really, but even if you commission the mediators, it's still gonna take a while at least.
Hold up. Mediators? Are you telling me Blade's being used for busy work like that nowadays?
Yeah, I guess.
I'd heard the rumors, but wow. Just how far the mighty have fallen. But wait. An idea. It's coming to me. What perfect timing. I'm looking at one of Blade's finest. Right. Special order. For me. No, for all of us. Go forth and procure our pizza toppings. On the double.
Huh. You know, if I had a nickel for every time I played a Nintendo game this year, technically since the end of last year, where I had to make a pizza, I'd have 2 nickels. Which isn't a lot, but it's weird that happens twice.
You're really good at playing along. I don't see that every day. Unfazed by even my craziest whims. I like it. All right, we're on the case. Come on, hit us with your shopping list.
Okay, if you're sure. Though, are you really that desperate for our pizza?
When I start something, I see it through. If I I say I'll eat pizza, then pizza's what I'll eat. And since you're putting us through all this trouble, be sure to make it extra tasty.
Right.
Alright, well, guess we're gonna go get the pizza toppings that we need. Starting one off in Oblivia. Oh, they're all in Olivia. Alright, let's go here. Alright, let's get on our skeletons. Alright, we're gonna start with this one up here. Go on a nice little flight while we're at it. Oh, that voice I hadn't seen yet. I wonder why they'd have pizza toppings on top of this giant ass mountain. Why would there be garlic up here? Whatever. Somebody just leave it there? I'm genuinely curious. Alright, let's go here next. Lake Bassel. There's probably some basil they need for the seasoning. Speaking of, I always like making pizza myself too. Get some pizza dough from my local supermarket. Just plain old cheese pizza. Well, I made this really spicy pizza one time, but nah, that's a discussion for another day. Alright, looks like this ingredient isn't just directly inside of there. We might have to go down here on the sides to get it. I mean, according to the map, it looks like there's some openings here, so I'm gonna see if I can try to... Yeah, that's not an opening. Not gonna lie, it definitely looked like one from the side. Oh, yeah, no, still not an opening. I'll try one of these sides. Keep going around the mountain until we see some sort of opening. I think that's the best thing to do. And once again, do not know. Wait a minute. We gotta keep going upward, that's where. As we slowly ascend, we figured that the crisp with bell peppers happens to be sitting on top of this floating island. Why? I don't understand why, but it is. Alright, nothing too much back here but those items. Probably all the way up here. Oh, never mind, it's on this level. Oh, there it is. Excuse me, good sirs, I just need that. That's definitely not peppers. Whatever they wanted us to have. Anyways, going down here. Alright, now we just turn this away and we get the final ingredients.
Oh, they've seen us.
This guy's trying to fight. Oh, you want to fight, eh? Fine. You'll not last long against this.
Don't fall behind. Follow me. Hold still.
Alright, he's already at half HP. You got the messing with us, man. We got an Affinity mission to deal with here.
I did my part.
You rude dude. Anyways, let's pick this up. Alright, let's go back to the pizza place. Alright, just going over there in style, going through right here. Alright, good sir, we got the ingredients, now make the pizza.
Hey, so we did some legwork and picked up the ingredients.
You
You
really
put broccoli on
fixed
pizza? Who puts
them
broccoli
all
on
for us?
pizza? Name that reference.
Come on, give us what we want. My stomach's turning inside out.
Oh, sure, right away.
Ah, the man of the hour. You kept us waiting.
No, that's not. The thing is, sir, we're completely out of pepperoni.
Huh? Did I hear that right? You're out of pepperoni? Pepperoni! The god king of toppings!
I wouldn't say that. I kind of disagree there.
Good sir.
I put pasta on pizza once. It was actually pretty good.
Surely you must know the divine nature of pepperoni. In fact, if you knew you were out, why didn't you think to put it on the list?
I'm sorry. Though, if you'd like a veggie pizza, we could get that to you right away.
Dude, are you trying to upset me here? Do you also eat your burgers without the patty?
Certainly
It's
not.
not entirely the same analogy, but okay.
Forget it. We'll sort
Now, if you're
this
trying
out
to do that without the
ourselves.
sauce or the cheese, that would work.
We use sweet meat for our pepperoni, but we can make it in-house, nice and fresh while you wait.
Sweet. It's those pig-like indigents, right? Where are they?
Primordial. There should be a herd of them outside in LA. It's not far at all. If you can get a hold of the sweet meat for us.
You heard the man. Let's get hunting.
I'm so sorry about all this.
Save it. You just make sure that oven's preheated. The moment we get back, you bake that pizza lickety-split. Got it?
Sir, yes, sir!
Alright, well, we gotta go kill one of them seward guys. Alright, now let's just go over here. Alright, this shouldn't take long. Let's just have a nice little drive down there. Should be these guys, right? No. One of these dudes.
Let's get going. Bring it to them. Let's lay into it. Come on.
I'm gonna get out my scale for a second. I want to fight this thing right down here. Y'all know my favorite combo, get that Starfall Rondo going. One thing I've also been doing off screen as well was mastering a bunch of different classes. I don't remember them all, like the names of them offhand, and it's stuck here for some reason. You know, it'd be really nice if I could move it. But the one that I have, that kind of masters the shield class, raises your HP and protection actually quite a bit. Benefits of my playstyle. As you can see, my really huge HP pool are much higher compared to any other character.
Come on.
Let's keep it still for a second. Really? Alright. Make me go off my pants. Huh? You dude. And I'm stuck again. Really nice if I can stand. Stack. Just being annoying, dude. Come on. Alright, I'm better to go back to my space.
Follow up. I shall give it my all. Boarding skill.
Because that's how you want to play them? Cool. I'll blow them to bits. That's not absolutely love using this attack for totally not obvious reasons. I give him the drone.
We back up and regroup. Come on. Take three. Rolling down and attack me. I was waiting for a chance to show off. Too close in and smash. No holds barred. I shall give it my all. Scatter.
And down.
Let's keep it up.
get back to the pizza joint.
Here, sweet meat you were after. Now you can give me pizza, right?
Ah, yes, of course. It's actually kind of impressive, the lengths you've gone to just to eat pizza.
I told you, when I start something, I see it through. You never know when life will deal you a bum hand. You could shuffle off this coil tomorrow. I don't want any regrets in anything.
Whoa, that's so cool.
You've been real patient with me as well, buddy. You know, I was just planning for us to eat out, but change of plans. I'm gonna throw us the pizza party of a lifetime. Think of it as your reward for all the hard work.
Ah, then you'll be wanting them delivered?
Yeah, send him to the Blade Barracks. And as for the bill, Commander Vandam at Blade HQ will foot it.
Got it. One Super Express pizza train coming right up.
Excellent. And now we wait. Come on, let's head back.
Yeah, let's go back to the Blade Barracks, have a little pizza party.
Looks like they're still not here. Ugh, I'm so hungry, the room's starting to spin. Oh well, we've come this far. Might as well stick it out, damn it.
Al? And you too, Rook?
Oh hey, this is perfect. Feel free to join in too, folks.
Oh? Join in what? Is it something fun?
Yeah, you can bet your bottom dollar. Mind if I borrow your kitchen counters? They should be arriving any minute now.
Huh? What's arriving? What in the heck is all this?
It's pizza paradise! Can Tatsu really dig in?
Yeah, my treat. Eat as much as you like. Oh yeah, my bad. This one's our treat.
What did you do?
Ah, nothing much. The two of us just got a little blade business out of the way is all. Right?
You two. I don't know what you've been up to, but you really seem to be getting along.
Sorry, didn't mean to steal away your champ.
It's okay. Actually, I'm kind of glad that you did. We both know people find you a bit tricky sometimes. I'm happy you made a friend.
Huh? Mr. Al not have friends?
Tatsu, you can't say that!
Holy moly, are you guys a handful? I didn't step into the role of lone wolf hero because it sounded like fun. I mean, look at what I'm sharing here. If that ain't love, I don't know what is.
Yes, that's true. That's just the kind of person you are.
I'm sorry. Love?
That's right, Lynn. Since our escape from Earth, it's been one thing after another. But right here and now, this is my home. And a home is where you've got family to come back to. Get it? That makes all you guys my family. It's only natural to love your family. Anyone would. Am I right?
Aw.
Oh, someone's having fun.
Hi there, Colonel. Huh, we've got more company.
Yep, a personal invitation from the hero himself? Like I was gonna pass that up.
Word only just reached us, though. It was so sudden, I literally gasped.
This guy's always keeping us on our toes. Beats being bored out of our skells.
So sweet of you to say.
Ah, we know what this is. Cats and wolves make strange bedfellows indeed.
We are soldiers. We fight. Soon the battlefield will beckon us. But here, right now, it's family pizza time. Let's enjoy it.
Alright, mission completed. You've learned the longsword art, Hercules Blow. Now with that Affinity mission out of the way, we only have 2 other ones to do. Oh, besides that one sitting over there. I finally unlocked this one over here, so let's do this. Alright, this one right over here.
Listen.
The little rich girl. Let's start it.
Heard any juicy tips, Yolanda? It's been a while.
No get-rich-quick schemes like you'd want. Just plain old boring work.
Ew, sounds awful.
Yeah, it's dead here. We should have some fun.
Like what?
I'm tired of playing poker. Let's bring back the old game.
Ooh, I like it. And I've got the perfect player lined up.
Nice. This one here?
Yep. Oh, I like the sound of that. I'll let Yolanda explain the rules.
Basically, you take an insanely weak weapon and use it to fight an insanely tough enemy.
Meanwhile, these chumps place bets on whether or not you win.
Gambling on life and death. Sounds pretty exciting, eh? And best of all, everyone can enjoy it without risking their lives. Well, except maybe you.
Enough chatter. Let's do this.
Oh, wait. Hold on. First, you need to draw a card. That determines your target. Careful, pal. Some things in here will kill you before you can say boo. The Joker. Ugh. Ah, you're today's big winner, friend. Your target is the worst of the worst. We've had 8 blades attempted, followed by 8 funerals. That is some bad luck right there.
I'm sure all 3 cards were jokers, you dirty dog.
Dirty dog? You're one to talk. Anyway, we couldn't bet if there was 0 chance of success. This fight is totally winnable. Maybe.
Oh, so you're betting on a win then? Fine. Put me down for 100K on a win. And I'm going too. Ninth time's the charm, right?
Seriously? That's not like you. Like, at all.
I'm just making money. Same as usual. But this time, I get the added satisfaction of taking it from the likes of you.
We'll see. And no cheating, murderess. I mean it. If you need to concede, come talk to me. Until then, good luck.
You do not sound like you mean that. Now let's go.
Alright, you join the murderers and Yolanda in their hunt. Use an especially weak weapon to defeat an engine. Why? Why do I need to do that? Anyways. Let's go on over to Primordia to deal with that. So one of them all the way up there. Let's go there. I'm gonna fight whatever creature happens to be sitting up there. Let's fight this guy.
Use melee attack. Don't fall behind.
My turn.
Exiting spell.
This weapon's destroyed. Move in and strike.
Destroy. Take this. Starfall Rondo. Starfall Rondo. Starfall Rondo. Frozen Smasher. See, no hold bar. Starfall Ray. Still.
Crippling the target.
Rondo.
Follow up.
Starfall Rondo. Output it now. Jetstream. Yes. Get down.
I guess they weren't kidding about me using a weak weapon, huh? Alright, fine, game. I wonder if it's just me who has to have the weak weapon, or everybody on the party has to have a weak weapon. Oh, this is gonna take a bit. I guess I'll stick with this one. Guess I had to go here first. Yeah, I might have to go there first. Oh, let's respawn this thing over here. scrap deal. I'm being dumb. That's what they want me to do. Oh, I need the... Alright, hold on. Let me change classes then. Alright, which one of these is a dual blade class? Yes, off screen I also mastered quite a few different classes. Because you get a lot of new skills when you do this, so... Alright. Let's just do Commander just because that's the next level. No, period! No, let's do Wing Viper. I can change classes. Alright, let me put on the gear that the game wants me to put on. And I guess I could put on my normal... Yeah, let's just keep this here. And now, what arts do I have access to? Not a lot of them, since I never did this class before. And I just put a few random things on here, I guess. And one last time now, let's reset this area. One last thing I should do as well. Reset my skills. I can always throw some of my better skills on here. Let's try this one last time. Let's see if I can start off at least on my skill first. Or if the game will count that. Yep, that counted it. Alright, now I can take this garbage class off. Well, I'm not calling it garbage, but just the class I normally like, that being the Bastion Warrior, as I mentioned before. I would just put back on my normal gear and we can do this now. Just make sure I still have my arts and the skills. I should. I don't have my arts now. Alright, let's go back up here and talk with them.
Damn, you did it.
Time to pony up the cash, loser.
Fine. Here.
Wait, this is it? 10 credits? Are you kidding me right now?
We figured you were stubborn enough to win somehow, so betting was subdued.
That's a total crock. I know you'd have put in at least 2,000 credits.
Ugh, I hate that you know that. Fine again. The pot was 2,101 credits. Here you go.
You didn't bet, sweetie. If you want to pay out, put some skin in the game.
Damn, that's cold. You could at least cough up a few bones.
I'm not parting with a single credit.
Jeez, you're cheap.
Flattery will get you nowhere, my dear.
You hear about that job with the huge reward?
Ooh, you are speaking my language. Do tell.
Oh, not the murderess.
Spill it.
Well, I couldn't get many details from Mission Control, but I think it's a bounty on some Xeno.
Alien hunting, huh? Sounds like a hoot. Eleanor's our best bet for info. Let's hit her up ASAP. And don't none of you even think about taking this job. I'm already killing one mark here, but I'd be happy to make it two.
Oh, we don't need to fast travel down there. Let's just run a few miles down there then. I mean, if you think about it, this here trail kinda looks like a track. Kind of.
Hey.
All right, Eleonora. Make with the details on this Xeno bounty.
Not sure how interested you'll be, Murderous. This one doesn't involve killing.
What?
Yeah, he's wanted alive.
The mark is an Orphean scientist named Lancord.
Seems he caused an incident at the water purification plant. Hacked the entire robot security crew.
So you want us to whack him?
Capture him.
But it's so much faster to kill him.
The other Orpheans are still hoping to reach an agreement with him. We have to respect their wishes.
This is why friendship treaties suck.
I'm not kidding, Murderous. Regardless of your little pen name, if you violate an interspecies treaty, I will be very cross with you.
Ugh. Fine.
Also, and this is just an extra, but if you can recover his research data as well, there's a bonus in it for you.
My favorite word. Consider it yours, honey buns. So where's this Lancord now?
We don't know.
You don't expect us to track him from scratch, do you?
I certainly do. Why else do you think we're offering 400,000 credits?
Well, I guess that is a lot. And what if we get the research data?
Then it's 600,000 in total.
Twist my arm already. This clown's gotta be in some ganglion stronghold, right? We'll just start picking through him. Maybe we'll find a comm log or some record of his movements. Once we know where he's been, we should be able to figure out where he's at.
Your eyes are sparkling. This one will be tough, but I have faith. Just be careful.
Alright, secure Landcord's research data. And catch the mad Orphean scientist, Landcord. Alright, now let's start with this location. Alright, so we need to go into this here building, open up. Alright, that's probably not the guy we need to fight. instead. Alright, he's able to fight over to oblige then.
Humankind. I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Alright, where's the consoles that they want me to click on? It's not these, are they? Is it these things? What's the console thing they want me to click? I can't tell. Oh, here it is. Don't know why that didn't show up before.
Well, this is Landcord's data. That's one objective down. Now we just need to find the good doctor himself.
Alright, that mission is completed. I just need to deal with the one in Primordia, just looking at if there's in any other regions. Alright, there's one in Oblivia, so let's go over here. Or, excuse me, Olivia. time to fight these guys too, then.
Use melee. All that I shall give it my all. Burn it down. Frozen up next. All weakness. No mercy. Follow me. I shall give it my all.
You wish.
Go, girl, go! One more. Let's go. I was outrageous.
We got it. Let's move.
And here's the second one. Alright, where do you figure this land cord character's hiding? Let's hope this console gets some damn intel on it. Bingo! Hide and seek time's over. Time to go ahead. Alright, he's in like bezel apparently. Let's go over here. I'm just picking this here item real fast.
Prepare your auras. This planet's
I find you want to fight. Here you go.
We got it. Let's move.
I take it you're Landcord?
I am. I assumed Untanam and his opportunist pals would show up and make me an offer. I'm shocked to see they sent lesser life forms like you humans. Did you grasp the overwhelming difference in technology? My mind makes that of Untanam look like yours.
Whatever. Don't care. You should come along quietly so I can go collect my reward.
So sorry, but I plan to do no such thing. The Orphi do not fight. Common knowledge, I realize. Yet again, I am different. It was not by chance that I made it here alone. I am.
Talking too much. Oh, I know. Killing him kills my bounty. But injuring him still gets me paid.
You uncivilized animal.
Hey, I'll have you know I was the daughter of a tycoon. My childhood was all frilly dresses and tea parties. I know civilized. Right then. Time to haul the Roach Doctor here back to New LA. We've got 600 large waiting for us.
Alright, mission complete. Not the full mission itself yet.
Hey.
Welcome back. How'd it go?
Easy peasy. That data and most of Landcord should be arriving any minute.
Most of him?
Yeah, the clients may not be thrilled. But he's alive, so I'll get paid. Right?
Probably.
If not, someone is going to get most of you next.
What? You're just kidding around, right, murderess? Oh yes, I know what that's like. I often find myself falling asleep whenever the Director General gives one of his speeches.
Great story? Don't care. Just see that I get paid.
Ah, there's the authorization now. It came through.
Alright, mission complete.
You always have this blissed out look when you receive your rewards, Murderess.
Yeah. And it's not creepy at all that you're watching that closely. But I'm one step closer to my dream. So of course I'm happy. What? I haven't told you yet? I think I mentioned it to Landcord, but I was born a little rich girl. The only daughter and sole heir to the Effinger family fortune. Until an incident that you ain't gonna ask about forced me to live as an orphan in the slums. Talk about culture shock. But I didn't give up. I decided I'd earn my own fortune and rebuild the Effinger name myself. So yeah, that's kind of my dream.
Goodness.
I'll lose the frown, baby. I got paid. I'm smiling, so why shouldn't you be?
This is true. It's nice seeing you so cheerful, if a little strange. Now that you've got all this money, perhaps we could all drop by the cafe for a...
Yeah, I'm not buying. Ever.
What? Nobody likes a cheapskate, Murderess.
Whatevs. Come on, let's ditch the wet blanket and start on our next mission. This dream ain't gonna realize itself.
Alright, you learn the dual sword art, Sympathage. There shouldn't be any more Affinity missions up. Oh, wait a minute, we got another one over here, it looks like. Alright. I guess we could do that one next, but first I want to do this one over here for Best Girl Celebrate. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't the biggest fan of this Affinity mission back in the Wii U original, and because of a certain boss fight in this mission, that I was had a bit of trouble with back then. Now let's do it. Fin in. It's our boy Rock.
Working hard, Rock?
Hi, Celica. Hi, everyone.
We were in the area, so we thought we might drop by to say hi and see you in action.
Thanks. I really love my job. I don't have to feel scared, and everyone seems to appreciate what I do.
That sounds great! Tatsu's still looking for a workplace where unique talents will be appreciated.
Can you all wait a few minutes? It's almost my break.
Of course. We'll just hang out here and watch.
Gosh, it feels funny having an audience.
Hey, Rock, can I get a hand over here?
On my way!
Seems like he's having fun.
We have the Director General to thank for getting him this position.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Look out! Rock! Get back!
Hey, are you alright?
Oh no!
Alright, just as Silicon Rock seemed to be slowly getting used to life in New LA, the trouble occurred. I guess he hit his head a little bit. Don't do that to my boy Rock.
Rock! Those beams would have crushed me if Rock hadn't stepped in.
Ow!
Are you hurt?
I'm gonna have a huge lump on my head.
Just lump. Rock's head made of rock too?
Thank goodness.
This is gonna put the whole project on hold.
Beams are shot, boss. They're all bent to hell.
I figured as much. Well, that's the day. Go on home, boys. Don't bother coming in tomorrow.
Huh? When should we come back?
Beam's gotta be recast. That means waiting for fresh ore. You go see the dock on your way home, Rock. Got it?
Yes, sir. I'm really sorry.
For what? Not your fault at all, big guy.
Need help finding a doctor?
Oh, I don't need one. It's really just a bump. The foreman's just being nice.
It's nice of him to look out for his team like that.
Yeah, I'm just sad there's nothing I can do for him. Hey, I guess you're right. Maybe I can do something to get us up and running again.
Why was the project put on hold?
The beams are hardened with a special ore known as erosium.
But sadly, their erosium supply has run dry. Erosium is a pretty rare mineral, too. Until they acquire new ore, it seems the construction project will not be able to proceed.
This sounds like job for Nopon. Nopon are masters of trade. Some Nopon somewhere know where to find erosium. Tatsu guarantee it.
That's actually an excellent idea.
Thank you, Tatsu. Wow, you're actually useful sometimes.
Lindley finally noticed?
All right, let's start asking around. Celica, if you'd join us?
Of course. Listen.
And now time for my favorite thing to do in this game, searching for information. Awesome. So let's hope we find the right person to talk to.
Hey, listen!
Let's just drive around and skill, makes things a little bit faster. Or maybe it would only be found if I want to put.
Hey, listen!
Oh, not that one.
Yeah.
Wow, really? That's right, yeah?
Guess what?
Alright, not that guy either.
Thanks. Sir.
I just need to jump over you guys for a sec. And as I've always mentioned before, why I'm really not the biggest fan of these type of missions. Specifically in this game, at least. So I just passed by about 2 people.
Well...
How am I supposed to know who's the right person to talk to? Maybe it's this guy over here.
Wanna know a secret?
Oh, that was the right guy.
Oh, ho, ho, ho! Greetings and welcome to Dorian Caravan. Something troubling, friends? In search of rare item, perhaps?
Yes, actually. We're looking for erosium, and heard we might find some here.
Erosium? Yes, Dorian Caravan trade in erosium.
Yay, we did it, Celica! Wonderful.
Friends always this impatient? Listen to whole answer. Caravan trade in erosium, yes, but erosium fresh out of stock, sorry.
Ah, crud.
Well, that's a problem.
And it means poor Rock will have to wait.
No, no, beautiful lady, no crying, please. Ah, fine, fine. Mujiji cannot stand to see such display from such beauty. Just this once, Mujiji share his source as special exception.
Really?
Mujiji never go back on word.
Oh, thank you.
Friends, listen well. Nearby is strange place with big rocks floating in air. Erosium is mined from floaty rocks.
Understood. We shall go there at once.
Friends, be careful. Floaty rock zone also home to bitey critters. Not safest place around.
We understand.
Let me grab this piece of
Those
information over here.
humans.
Now let's go right over here to the floating roof. And we're gonna go all the way over there. Or actually over on this side. We'll just pick these things up.
I'd say that's enough to get the project back on track.
Thank you all so much for your help.
You really would do anything for Rock. Wouldn't you, Celica?
Rock is like family to me. Nothing could be more precious.
But Rock said something before. About how Rock and Ganglion do terrible thing to Celica's village. Celica not mad at Rock about that?
Tatsu, that is so inappropriate.
I didn't realize he had spoke of this to you.
I'm sorry, Celica.
Oh no, it's perfectly all right. It just means he trusts you all enough to share. You see, Rock was created by the Ganglion to be a living weapon. When they attacked my village, his kind killed so many people. But something awoke in Rock that night. He took me and ran. He saved my life.
That's amazing.
That's why you were so passionate about Rock not fighting. I couldn't agree more. And it's thanks to that kindness that Rock's found a way to live his life in peace.
You're all so sweet.
Rock waiting back home, right? Team should deliver Erosium ASAP. Then Rock can get back to work.
Right.
Elma, look!
Get ready.
This bastard over here. I remember this guy. Having a lot of trouble with him back in the Wii U original. But this time things are a little different.
Don't fall behind!
Way more damage on it.
Move in and keep moving forward.
Ready to feel some fear? Meteor launcher!
I'm so sure why I had so much trouble with him back on the Wii U original. Probably because he did way too much damage, I think. I'm gonna get out of my skull and just slice him to pieces with my lightsaber. Totally not lightsaber. I think this is the reason why that attack. So if it keeps breaking the skull, but at least it's recovering its free. That's good for screwing over me back on the Wii U.
That was rather close.
No sense hanging around here. Let's get back to New LA.
Alright, like she said, going back to New LA.
crazy.
Hey, that's a rosium! And so much of it, too! Thank you, Celica.
Oh, it wasn't just me. Everyone helped.
Thanks, everyone.
Forget about us. You've got some ore to deliver to your boss, right?
Right.
What? Rock! You went out and got us a fresh supply of erosium?
Not me, sir. Celica and my friends were the ones who found it.
That's mighty kind of you, miss.
Will this allow construction to proceed?
Sure will. We'll start first thing tomorrow.
All right!
Here's something else, miss. You never told us your friends were so amazing, Rock.
Well, that's a job well done. Good work, guys. It's nice to see those two in such good spirits, too.
Alright, mission complete. You've learned the dual guns art 0-0. Alright, and that leaves only, well, besides the Affinity mission, we have the barracks that I can't do since I'm not level 80 yet. Oh, let's see, there's this one over here. So, yeah, why don't we do this one real fast? This one also having murderous involved. Let's do it.
Yeah?
Come with us. We'd like to question you about some homicides.
Wow, keeping your cool. I'm impressed. But random accusations piss me off. So start talking.
We have 8 homicide victims, all of them Blades.
Blades? Which ones?
Otis, Yolanda, 6 others. Names ring any bells?
Yeah. Damn. They were lowlifes, but...
All the deceased share a common trait. They all worked with you at some point. Folks claim you're grabby with mission rewards. We have a stack of such complaints. We also hear that you once shot someone in the back during a mission. It's reasonable to think all that earned you a few enemies. And then there's the whole murderous alias you go by. So yeah, we're suspicious. And more than a little.
Yeah, that does seem likely, doesn't it?
It's a possibility we're pursuing. But we still think it's best if we asked you a few questions.
Fair enough.
Then if you'll please follow me.
Hold it. Sure, the murderess will rob you blind, and she's a generally horrible person. But there's no way she killed those people. That would mean giving up on her dream. And we all know she'd never do that. Irina?
I understand your concerns. Again, we're simply taking her in for questioning.
But she's got enemies everywhere, especially in the top brass. Who's to say she won't be given a permanent residence in the Brig?
So you want us to ignore a suspect? What happens when another Blade dies?
Exactly. You don't have the evidence. These types of random interrogations can easily turn into witch hunts.
Then we're at an impasse.
Not if we go catch the real murderer.
Now just a minute! I can't let a suspect waltz off and start...
What's the problem? You've got Irina. Huh? Oh, I see. You mean you want me to go find the killer. All right, I'll do it. Please, kitten. That isn't even funny. You're staying here as collateral. Then if I run, Officer Friendly here can throw you in prison forever.
What? I do not remember agreeing to that.
You believe I'm innocent, right?
I might believe you. But I guess if she goes along, it'll be okay.
So there you go. We'll go find the perp and be home for dinner. Let's go. We need information. Let's start by hitting up Eleonora.
Alright, find the person responsible for the murders and clear the murderess' name.
Hey.
Murderess, listen, there are some mediators looking for...
Yeah, we know. We're playing sleuth now, thanks to the selfless intervention of a certain blade.
Oh, then I guess you came here for intel, huh?
Right. So give me all you got.
I've got nothing. Sorry. All I know is that you're the investigation's prime suspect.
Wow, they really don't trust me.
But I believe you didn't do what they say you did. Let me look around on my own, okay?
Thanks. We'll ask around town while you're at it.
All right. I'll start digging up leads ASAP.
And once again, gotta gather intel. That's just great. Alright. Want time to wander around aimlessly until I find the right person.
Yeah? That's crazy. Did you hear?
So listen.
Listen.
Alright, maybe it's this guy.
Serious?
Alright, there we go. That's one piece of information needed. And once again, let's come back up here and just hope and pray we find the right person.
I see. Have you heard?
Yeah, got the right piece of information.
What? Have you heard?
That's not it either.
Oh, and get this.
I don't even know where that piece of information could be. Just wander around till you get to the right person.
Did you
Do
hear?
not like this. Or maybe it's these guys.
What do you think?
Not these guys. I've been to like 5 people. Maybe this one.
Get a load of
There we
this.
go. And what's gonna indicate if that's the right person or not? I don't know. Just hope and pray. And this is why I'm not the biggest fan of that. I stated that before in this playthrough, but I gotta state it again.
Unbelievable.
Listen.
Hey.
Yeah?
Oh, that was him. Alright, now let's go back to talking to Eleonora.
Hey.
What did your search turn up?
I've got a question for you. Were all of the male victims shot in the right thigh and between the eyes?
That's what I heard. And the women were all shot in the foot and temple. Pretty weird, huh? I could buy that the killer is trying to say something with this. They just have no idea what that is.
I've got it. Right down to the perp's name.
You do?
It's Dale Gibbon. The bastard who killed my parents.
What? How can you be sure?
My father was shot in the same way as Otis and the other men. And my mother, the same as Yolanda and the other women. Even the number of victims lines up. It's just like what happened back on Earth.
Wait, you're saying a serial killer made it onto the whale?
He was captured and sentenced to death. But it has to be him.
Murderous?
There's no way this isn't about me. He's sending me a challenge. This is my dream. Not a day goes by where I don't... No. No one else gets even a whiff of this. This bastard is mine. I'd gladly kill him for free.
You can't just go kill somebody in cold blood. It's illegal.
Oh, right. And where was that law when he killed my parents, huh?
That's not the... Hey, you have to help me stop her.
She has nothing to do with this. If I kill a guy and go on the run, That's my business.
She's serving as collateral for you, murderess. Are you going to hang her out to dry?
Of course not. They're not actually gonna keep her locked up. Once I kill the guy who did it, they'll let her go.
Murderess.
I made my mind up about this a long time ago. So stop trying to convince me and tell me where he is.
Look, I have a couple of leads, but I don't know if any of them are this Gibbon person.
If you say one of those suspects is me again, I will kill you.
Let's see. So, one is an interceptor named Martin, who's currently somewhere in Silvalum. The other is a prospector named Dart, whose last known whereabouts were out in Oblivia.
So one of those two men is actually Dale Gibbon?
Right.
Thank you, Eleonora. Let's go. That monster stole my future. It's time for me to steal his.
Yeah, we're going on over to Silvalum. This guy's tipsy, dude. Stop drinking. Dang good for you.
Dale Gibbon. You've changed faces, but looking at you still makes me sick.
Ooh, it's been a while.
You got
since
sobered
anyone's
real
called me
fast
that.
there.
Glad to see you finally caught on, Princess. I've been leaving you love letters for a while now. It hurts to be ignored.
Oh, I know. We've been finding them all over. And now I'm going to show you true hurt.
Ooh, what fun. I never thought the Effinger girl could still be alive, let alone here.
I could say the same for you. What's a death row inmate doing alive and well on Mira?
There's more crooks in prison than just the inmates, Princess. On the whale, too.
So you ran like a coward?
Damn straight. I specialize in killing. Dying isn't my game. I made deals with every devil that'd listen until I was on that ship's crew. But turns out living as a Mimiosome is barely different than being dead. How do I know who's inside all the people around me? Are they even human? Maybe New LA's crawling with puppets and I'm the last true man. Isn't that sad, being alone so far from home?
Didn't know you were so sensitive.
What? You want it boring? I'm a serial killer, for hell's sakes.
Then tell me, why does an anachronism like you start killing again?
I told you, I'm surrounded by puppets. They never seemed worth killing.
Ah, and then you saw me.
Yes, and calling yourself the murderess, no less. Even as a Mimiosome, I knew you the minute I saw you. You look just as I remember. Shaking in terror, ready to wet yourself. I saw you, and there was hope. I started having dreams about killing the last of the Effingers.
I'm your dream? What an honor. Give it another 5 minutes, and I'll be your nightmare.
Try me, Princess. I'll flay you and all your little puppet friends.
How fast they pulled out their guns. And first that out, blue badge, you could say. Or bad service in this case. Play me in seconds, he says.
No, this isn't... All I wanted was to see you break down. To see your terror turn to despair.
How's it feel being pushed to the brink of death?
Are you going to kill me?
What do you think?
You've never killed before. Not in cold blood. Surely you don't want to become an actual murderess?
Believe me, I hated you enough to want to kill you. But ironically, it was that hate for you that kept me alive. It was that hate that made me strong. I took that title to remind me that vengeance would someday be mine. I fed off it.
So, you're going to spare me, right? You wouldn't be standing here today if not for me.
Don't flatter yourself. I'm here because of people like Eleonora and Irina and my friend here. I'm here because they believed in me. I was never a murderer to begin with. There are plenty of other ways to get vengeance without having to change that. I won't kill you, Gibbon. But you will die. Out here. Alone.
Wait! You're leaving me here? Please, no! Take me back home to New LA. I'll do anything you want. Anything!
Sorry, pal. You never had a home with us. Come on. Let's go bail Irina out.
Sharon! Wait! Sharon!
Sharon Effinger is who I was. But until the day my other dream comes true, it's not who I am.
Stop!
And that man became a lunch. Wonder if it was tasty or not. That was to the Inogen, that is. Don't take that the wrong way. Anyways, now let's go back to NLA. Let's just wait for whoever's here to spawn. There we go.
Murderess. You actually came back. Surprised? You thought I'd run for it?
Of course I did. I thought you'd be clear on the other side of the planet by now. So where's the perp?
In some monster's gut. Or its crap.
Such a dirty mouth for a princess.
I had a bad influence. You should meet her.
Maybe we can all grab a drink.
Sounds like a plan. You're in too, right?
Really?
You know we're not gonna hold back, right?
Yeah. Hope your wallet is ready for this.
Mother, Father, keep watching me. I'm gonna need a lot of help along the way. But one day, I'll restore the Effinger name to glory here on Mira.
Alright, mission completed. You learned the Psycho Launcher's art, Gravity Lunge. Thankfully, that's my main ranged weapon, as you can see. I got a lot of cash out of there. Thankfully, I didn't actually have to pay for that little dinner thing there, but I think that's every Affinity mission, aside from the one in the Blade Barracks that we have access to. So why don't we go back in there? Alright. And as I mentioned, the main reason I can't do this mission is one of the prerequisites being level 80, and I can't do that. Even though it's kind of weird how it says the recommended level is 58, but you have to be level 80 for it. I don't get it. But anyways, why don't we save the game? Because like I saw another Xenoblade character once said, it's good to keep a record. Yes, I'll save it twice, just because. Alright, that being said, in the next episode, we will do Chapter 13, Act 3. So, if y'all enjoyed this edition to the Xenoblade Chronicles X playthrough and you want to see more, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and follow. Whether it's you've seen screen now on YouTube, that bell button for more. Considering answering the question today, well, I'll think of one in the description below later on while editing this. And what you like and dislike about this video, you can use that feedback, or please tell us this feedback in the comments below. And finally, consider becoming a YouTube member for $3 a month, and a Twitch subscriber for $6 a month for wonderful bonuses such as an ad-free experience. Anyways, thank you all for watching, see you in the next chapter, have a berry-free day.